Hey there, fellas. So after a short test drive of this double wide-body vehicle, here's what's up. Now, you might recall that we wanted to complete the interior, the exterior styling, and so in order for us to see what this thing is really capable of, we're gonna need quite a bit of space. Now, I suggest we quickly cobble it all together, assemble the interior, after which we call the entire gang together, and head in the direction of our test track. Alright, let's complete the build and roll, let's do this. Okay, fellas, you asked where our baseball caps are at, and now we've finally got them. Look at this straight brim that you can get in black or red. The quality's fantastic. It'll keep your head warm in the winter, and cool in the summer, which makes it especially useful for a guy like me. Right, comrades? You'll find a link in the video description. Get yourself one of these and enjoy wearing it. Widebody Lada Conversion Part 2 Dynamic Testing, Translation and Voiceover by BMI Russian. Okay, fellas, we are doing good. We're just about to take our special double wide-body Lada to the test track to see what this thing's made of. Now, at first we thought that we could get away with using a normal sort of flatbed to transport this thing, but then we measured the width, and that is definitely not gonna work. And so, there you are. We're going to have to resort to specialized transport. We've made it to the test track. We've unloaded the car, it's all good. The door opens and closes, so there's that. And now we take a seat, fire the engines up, and proceed to tear it up. Curious to see what it can do. Especially since the lot is empty and we won't get in anybody's way. And nobody's getting in our way. We can have as much fun as we're able to process. The one caveat being that it's running a common fuel tank, and if we run out of gas too early, I guess that's a wrap. Though we did fill her up. I broke the car. Really? What's the point? Yeah, I definitely broke it. Or not? Okay, we're off. Start your engine? Or should I do it? We can push start mine. This actually ain't a bad thing. Look at how roomy the cabin is. How many people can we fit in here? Now that's a question I don't immediately have an answer to. We've done some work, and both engines are now operational. Fired up. Nice! Second gear. We need to do a few more adjustments. And we found the problem, fellas. We did have to fiddle with at least one motor, though back at our base the carby was working perfectly. So we're actually running different carbs on either engine. And now here's the situation. We removed this here jet, and you see that's the problem with these particular carbs. If something happens to find its way in there, the engine's not going to be able to run. And we fixed it. Everything seems to work. You got it in gear? Let's try not to scare that student driver. Hold on. Let's try initiating in second.
Look at this dude. No. What's up now?
Not enough torque in second. Too bad the engine... Why don't we try first and second? As in I use first and you go for second. Or we can do it the other way around. And do a donut? Yeah, that should work actually. But we'll get to that a bit later. So we just had some fun, did some spinny stuff, and it was quite a riot. With each of us controlling the wheel on our respective side. So that's the left for who's on the left. I wouldn't say Vlad is sitting on the right though. More like somewhere in the middle. But he's definitely on right wheel duty. So when the car is carrying a bit of speed, one of us can use the brake, the car immediately snaps and spins out. You need to be quick to change gear. But in any case, this is a brilliant machine when it comes to doing a 180. And even a full 360, whatever. Now that over there is some serious long distance equipment. But the point of having a huge cabin is to bring the whole gang along for the ride. Like in a, I don't know... What is that, business class or... It ain't a long wheelbase, dude. It's a wide track. In any case, it's time we all climb in and go for a drive. Smells like two Ladas. Smells like two Ladas? Hopefully it doesn't snap. It'll be fine. Who needs a ticket? Good. We gonna go somewhere? Yeah. Should we flip around? Didn't accelerate in second gear. Who's gonna press it? Oh no, looks like we broke something. Really? Come on. Will you look at that? I guess the car was overloaded? I didn't even have anything to eat today. Here's the situation, fellas. Obviously, the car has gotten much heavier, especially with so many people sitting up front. And the steel rim turned out to be the weak link. The bolts were driven straight through these orifices, which used to be round but are now hexagons. The wheel cracked and separated from the car. It is no longer attached. We need to get this thing up on a jack. Now, we were able to get everything fixed. We relocated that wheel to the rear axle and secured it using a spacer, though we had to remove the brake drum altogether, since we didn't have enough length in the bolts. And so we removed the drum. I mean, we don't necessarily need this side to brake. The other one still works. And so we've got the wheel on there, though it is all warped and crooked. Must have taken a beating while it was detaching. But I don't mind running this sort of wheel in the back, even with it being warped. Let's go have some fun. Holy cow! That's one wheel. Mine is overheating. Cool it off? Okay, now we let it chill. Oh man. Alright, so we had our fun, and hopefully you got a good laugh out of this. So these sorts of things, I'm sure we'll get comments saying that we shouldn't scrap it. Seriously though, we don't like to keep these around. It's not the most convenient thing to transport around a city. So much as driving it down a narrow street is practically, without even the practically, it's just plain old impossible. And that's all I have for you fellas. Watch us, subscribe, send in those comments and suggestions. We've got some baseball caps, hoodies, and a bunch of other cool stuff. Give us a big thumbs up, grab some merch. Alright, catch you later.